Okay, let's go over very quickly the new farming tool that McKnight Title has adopted. It is called Fetch, and it is amazing. So I'm going to show you a few of my favorite tools. I'm going to try to keep this under 5 minutes. Here we go. First things first, we're going to do a property search. So you're going to click property search. You can search by a few different options: address, owner, parcel number, or ID. So let's search the address. You can also do site address or mailing address. Click your address, then you're going to hit search, and it's going to pull up this property. A few of the things that you will notice is that this is the color green. If you ever see this and it's blue, that means that it is non-owner occupied. Green means the owner lives there, okay? You're going to have your address here, what year it was purchased or sold, your owner's name. It's going to omit the sales price because we're in Texas. It is a non-disclosure state. Your APN number, your tract, which is your subdivision. This is part of your legal description. The property type, square footage, unit total, bedroom total, bathroom total. Again, bedroom total is not listed on here due to Texas being non-disclosure state. And then occupied by owner. So those are the quick details you get on a property just on that part. Now, when you drop down this gearbox, you're going to have a few options. So you've got profile with comps, other reports, detailed view. This is what this is going to look like. You're going to get to see the owner, location, tax, property, sales. This is when they purchased it. And again, non-disclosure on sales price. Finance, this is going to be their deed of trust. Foreclosure, it is not foreclosed or in that process. And then is it at risk? Fetching, this property is not at risk. So you're good on this one. All right. Now, when you click profile with comps, that's going to generate you this little report. This is a generic photo of the home. It is not the picture of the actual house. You can't change it. It's hard coded in there. This is going to say prepared by. If you prepare this on your account, this will have your information, not mine. Owner information, property characteristics, recent sale and loan, assessment and tax info, an overview of the house from Google Earth. Purchase info, this is the original purchase info. This is the prior owner's purchase info. And then it keeps going down to follow the chain of title. Then you've got your mortgage. This is the current existing loan on the property. This has not been released. If this had been paid off and released, this would not be showing up here. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not there yet. This is the prior mortgage. Here's your current mortgage. So this one is not paid off yet. If it were released, this would not be here. Then you've got your amortization schedule to help them identify a payoff amount. We have another tool that can help with that. Neighborhood comps map, so you can see what houses are comparable. This is going to be helpful to send out to your clients whenever the assessed values start coming out from the appraisal district. It's going to help them protest their taxes. Detailed views of those comp areas. List view of your, next seller's map. So these people are likely to sell because they have owned their property for 7 or more years. So these are people in the area. Now you can click view all records and it's going to pull them all up. But that is your detailed report, profile report with comps. Then you're going to have other reports. You've got a few on here. That one we just looked at. Single page profile sheet and lead sheet. This is your single page profile sheet. It has all that info. It's just summarized. Okay. Again, this isn't going to show you a whole lot of good information due to Texas being a non-disclosure state. However, this is a lead sheet. This is that lead report that we just looked at right here, lead sheet. This one is going to show you properties that have had a life-changing event in the last 6 months or so within a 2.5 mile radius of the property you're researching. 22% of properties sold in Texas are from divorce. So around this property, you've got 9 divorces that have been filed in the last 6 months. You can buy the data on this by clicking buy now. And it's going to tell you that for less than $5, you've got 9 solid leads. You don't have to be tacky about the way that you are approaching these people. You can just simply send postcards and market directly to them, but it doesn't have to be about divorce. Okay. Next, you can do phone and email lookup for this property. It's going to charge you 12 cents to find phone and email on this one house. All right. That is information you have to pay for. You can also create a new farm. You can look at nearby neighbors. Those of you who worked with me at Capital Title know that we did just sold postcards, and they would send them to the 100 nearest properties surrounding the one you just sold. So if you need a quick list for 100 properties surrounding the one you just sold, you can search the property address, click on nearby neighbors, click search, and it's going to pull that list up for you. Close this out. And again, these blue bubbles mean non-owner occupied, so these people do not live here. You can edit the search and you can change it to where it's going to show that the owner does live there. So you can change it to owner occupied, yes, get count, and it's still limiting it to 100 people. Download and view records. And now you have only owner occupied properties that you could send those just sold postcards to. You can export it into a CSV. You can do a farm, you can do custom. You've got a few other options down here as well. Okay. So that is property search. Then we're going to go into farming. So to get here, you would have clicked clear and start over. You'd click farming, area search, and it's going to bring you here. On this, we are able to start here in general. I have the state of Texas, county of Como, city of New Braunfels. These are things that I have put in here already to save time. You can add zip codes if you want to. I do want it to be owner occupied. I also have the purchase date before 30 plus years ago. So we've got that right here. Purchase date, that's an assessment and taxes. And you just set the date to 30 years ago to date, and you'll say right here before. And you can say on or before if you want to do that as well. You can also change that to whatever you are wanting. We also have it on the stories. So how many stories does the house have? I did greater than or equal to 2 stories because maybe on this list I am looking for people that are likely to sell and downsize. I'm trying to get more than one transaction out of this search. So we can do 2 or more stories, and they've owned this property for 30 plus years. You're probably looking at people that are nearing retirement age or are already there, and they may be looking to downsize soon. So this is a good little category to start with here. Once you find that info, you can click download and view records. And it's going to give you this here to export into a CSV so you can send out postcards. You would hit export, and again, any of these options that work best for you. You can also do this walking farm here, and we will do short. Go. It's loading, sorry. All right, there we go. So here is your walking farm. This one is going to give you these properties in, from what I understand, the most walkable in the most walkable order. So that's what you got going on here. You've got quick stats. This is when they purchased it, 1975. It was built in 1973. It's got 3 bathrooms. Again, bedrooms and sales price is not going to be on here. Square footage, 2,300 square foot. So she may be wanting to downsize fairly soon. So you could reach out to her. You could go door knock. While you door knock, you can have these lines right here to take notes. So this is just something that's pretty cool. You wouldn't want to do like a Comal County, obviously, search. You would probably want to do something more along the lines of a boundary search. So I can click clear search, farming. We could do a boundary search, and maybe I want to start it, this is the neighborhood right here that I'm wanting to walk this month. Get count. All right, then I could download and view those records. It's probably a ton of properties, but I could again limit those. And then you would do export, and then again, this walking farm. So short or long, let's do long, see what this one looks like. All right, there we go. So this is going to be the most walkable options for this farm. So if that's if door knocking is your thing and that's what you want to do, this is a good idea. You could do this for open houses and it would give you the, walkability and all that good stuff too. So this one's showing sales price. I don't think that's correct. I probably didn't have Comal County on theirs. Oh, I did. All right. Well, I don't know where those sales prices are coming from, but I don't think that's accurate. So, anyways, good luck and happy farming. If you want access to this tool and you'd like to play around and use it, let me know. I'd be happy to sign you up.